Good morning, everybody. How we doing? How we doing this morning? Let's tilt you up here so you can see me. Actually, close your eyes. I'm gonna spin this around like this. There we go. Hey, everybody. How's it going? You guys having a? Well, it's Friday. Yay for Friday. You guys. I'm Christy from Funky Junk Inspirations, and today I am in the Take 5 for Friday Friends. If you're hopping on, please say hello so that I know you're here. I'm going to lift up my laptop here and make sure we're where we're supposed to be, because sometimes, well, we all know, sometimes we're not exactly where we should be. But because I'm not seeing anybody yet. There's Miss Mary. I must be in the good spot. So, yep, there we go. Hello, Debbie. Hello. Okay, you guys, I'm going to be completely transparent and honest here. I feel like hog doo-doo. I ended up not going to work last night. I have a cold, and I just don't feel real good. So if I seem a little off, that's why. But I really wanted to get on here and start working some more on our Boo book, Halloween book. Oh, I got water right there. Okay, so the other day, I guess I should put it where you guys can see my table. Goodness sakes alive. There we go. Thank you for sprinkling me out. Okay, the other day we ended up putting, we painted this and I put some bunch of metallics on here. It's kind of crazy looking, but I kind of like it. I kind of like how it looks. We still need to do the end here. And of course the back. The back's got a whole bunch of paint and crap on it from my table, but we'll do it last probably because it's going to lay on the stuff and that kind of thing. So here's what I thought. I was going through and kind of putting things kind of where I wanted them. But today I wanted to work on, I thought we'd work on these 2 pages here, because I absolutely love these 2 pieces of rice paper. This sweet little girl right here. Hello, hello. I know, Debbie. I thought it was the change in the weather, but I went to the volleyball game last night, and by the time we got done and was leaving the volleyball game, I was feeling bad. In fact, if I'd had my teenager that can drive, she would have been driving home from Lafayette, even though it's out of town, and you're kind of scared to let your teenagers do that quite yet. She would have been driving. But I had the 14-year-old with me, so she kept going, Grandma, do you want me to drive? It's like, no, we'll get there. We'll get there. It was like an hour, a little over an hour away. But anyway, enough about that. I'll feel better before it's over with. Okay, so I'm wanting to put these 2 pieces on this spread here. I think this kitty, even though this kitty's huge, I think this kitty kind of goes with this little witch here. I think that looks really cute. So we need to figure out what we want to do for the background, because obviously we need to cover that one. This one here probably wouldn't be that big of a deal. I mean, you could probably see those words through, but it really wouldn't be that big of a deal. But let's get something on here for our background. Now, I pulled out, I've got all kinds of fun papers, I think that would be pretty. I grabbed these books here because they're kind of, you know what I'm saying. They're kind of old looking and fun. Like, see this guy here. This pad of paper has not even been opened. See that? But I just thought that some of these papers, we'll look through some of the others too. There we go. So, see, this might be fun to put on there. See that kind of red in the background. Look, I tore the paper like a ding dong. Ooh, even this would be pretty. I really like that one. I do really like that one. Right there. See that? Maybe on the kitty cat side. Yeah, see, I like that paper with that kitty cat. So let's, but I don't want to put, you know, there's a ton, I've got a ton of stuff here. This is kind of, this one right here is kind of old kitchen-y. So just wanted to kind of glance through and see if there's stuff. Yeah, we'll save that one for something else. Let's check this guy out. This has some Renaissance fair. See what I mean? I mean the old witches and stuff like that. I printed off some witches too, you guys. Well, I sent them all to my printer. And my printer was out of paper. And of course it didn't tell me it was out of paper. So I'm down there just a printing away and I didn't have any paper. So we'll print them after a while. So I kind of want it to correspond, but let's see. Maybe we should just put on the one page. Maybe we should just put some, you know, some of these pages behind her. What do you guys think? Behind her, we can put kind of like this bag here. And then behind the kitty, we could put this piece here. Now, what I want to do is, I don't want to just slap the paper. This paper is really pretty, though. We might just slap that paper on there. But this one over here, I think we might rip and do it like that. You know what I'm saying? So let's just get started here. Let's get started. Now, this piece right here that's cardstock. Okay, so that's going to cover nice, and it's the perfect size for my book. It's a little long, but we can cut it off afterwards. So now, how do you guys think we should put, isn't it disappointing printing? I know. And so I put the paper in and I thought, oh, well, it'll print all those, because I printed about 15 papers because I printed a bunch of stuff for our fairy book that we're working on in my supporters group. I printed some cute little fairies and stuff to put in there. That's okay. I did it once. I can do it again. Okay, so what do you guys think? Should we Mod Podge this paper down, or should we just glue this paper down? Trying to decide for sure. I think we'll just let's get the good old-fashioned Mod Podge out. Let's put some Mod Podge down. Maybe. I don't know if I can get this open. You guys, your Mod Podge and your paints and stuff, if you have trouble opening, make sure you get your little rubber piece for in your, or a piece of leather for in your craft room. But not only that, if I would wipe the edge off and then even put just a little bit of Vaseline on there, that would help. But, you know how that goes. We all know how that goes. So anyway, just going to start slapping this down. Now I put this Teflon piece underneath here so that I don't get it over onto the other page. Now I'm just going to work my way out. We're going to put some Mod Podge on here and then start putting the paper down. I'm going to go about halfway across because my fan's blowing and it will dry it out. So, the bad thing about Mod Podge, you guys, when you're doing like a book and stuff like that, I don't know if you guys have noticed before, but Mod Podge tends to dry a little bit sticky. So that's why a lot of times we don't use Mod Podge when we're doing stuff in a book like this. But this paper right here is so thick, it's probably not going to come up through. We're mainly just gluing it down. So I'm just going to kind of push that down on there like that. Now, if I don't get it, if it doesn't stick all the way down here in the corner like that, we will put something there to make it work out just fine. No worries. This is our book. to just kind of play with. I just thought this would be something kind of fun to do. It's kind of like, you know, like a little series of things to get done. I won't do it every Friday. We'll do some other stuff too, but I just thought this would be fun. Fun to do right here. You guys up after me, if I could talk, is Miss Jeannie from Clifton's Crafty Casa, and she'll be on. I think she's going to finish up a project she was working on yesterday, which was absolutely amazing project. So I highly recommend you stay tuned. Go to her page and watch her. If you missed it yesterday, it's cute. She did stenciled onto a board. The manger scene, and then she made the frame with the trimmings from she used paper clay and did a frame around it. It's absolutely awesome. So make sure you check her out. Now I'm going to go ahead and now what we could do is we could fold this over. You know what? Let's do that. I'm going to take my board here, right here, and just to make it easier to fold, I'm going to put this in here. Just like this. Right there. Just kind of try to line it up as best I can. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. And then I'm just going to crease this so that it folds over a little bit easier. Right there. And we'll just fold it over for right now. If we decide we want to cut it off, we'll cut it off. But until then, we'll just fold it over like that. We might want to make a tab, or we might want to leave it on this page. See, it'll make that page nice and thick. So, I kind of like that. Kind of like that. All right, so now let's get some of this this packing paper I got in a package, and I straightened it all out and kept it all because it's nice and thin, and I think it's cool to put on your stuff. So, hello Melanie, how are you? Yeah, maybe crafting will make me feel better. I don't know, you guys. I'm gonna crinkle it. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. Because I'm gonna just kind of crinkle it up, and then we're gonna just start tearing and putting pieces down. Okay, now I'm gonna switch over to my matte medium because this is super thin, and it'll go through that. And like I said, Mod Podge tends to dry sticky, and I don't want it to be sticky. Now I used my brush over there, so we're just going to use this thing here. I'm just going to start tearing some pages and putting down. Here we go. And we're just going to use this guy here just to slap it down, right like that. And this Teflon that I have under there, it will just wash right off. That's what's nice about the Teflon papers. And I got a ton on there. That's okay. Whoops. Just don't dribble it everywhere. See, I don't like that. We're just gonna start another. We'll just use this brush. It's an older brush. I think that there was water or something in there. You guys see that? That's weird, isn't it? Seems super thin. Something's going on there. Anyway, we're just going to slap this on here like this. I'm just going to use my finger and push it down. That's weird. It's like it got it wet. I think that silly silicone thing must have had some water up in it. You know what I mean? So our paper might not stick because of the water. Let me get a paper towel. Let me kind of wipe some of that off. Always something, right, ladies? Always something. So here we go, right here. Just put some more on here because that was weird. So weird. Like I said, that brush must have had, or that little silicone thing must have had some water up in it, because my paper is soaking wet now. Night, honey.
Take a nap.
Oh, okay. Love you. Yeah, today we have another update on our contract at 10 o'clock. So over all that stuff, you guys. I just kind of want it to be settled and be done with, you know? I'm tired of it. Tired of it. Yeah, that really wetted that paper down. I don't know, you guys. This might not do very good here. That's okay. We're gonna make it work. We'll make it work. Just gonna kind of slap that on there, cover this here. We will dry it and make it work. No big deal. So hopefully, like I said, we have another big update at 10 a.m. So to know what plans he's gonna pull out for strike again, you know, if he's gonna pull any, or if they've are kind of reaching an agreement. I don't know. It's just, the unknown sucks. Yeah, it is very stressful. It is very stressful because you don't know if, you know, if we're gonna walk or if not, and, you know, because they don't tell anybody anything until the last minute. And then, you know, they really haven't brought us anything, you know, as far as the union hasn't said, you know, here's what we've got so far. So we don't even know, you know, I know the news says that they've given us agreements and we've turned them down, but as a membership, we don't know what they are. You know, our bargaining people are the ones that turn it down. So until it's something that they think that we'll like, and then they bring it to us and then we vote on it. But it's all the unknown. You know, nobody likes the unknown. You guys, I probably should have done this page before I came live, which is probably what I'll start doing. Is I'll get our background on our page so we can spend the time decorating it rather than doing all this. Now that doesn't look like that's going to stick, but it will stick just fine. Let's put this piece on here. Right here. So, because you just watching me paint this and sticking paper down probably isn't a lot of fun. Now, you guys, Sunday, the Stencil Soul Sisters are going to be together. We're going to be doing all essential stencil stuff. So I would love it if you'd come and watch all of us on Sunday. Yeah, see, it soaked that page. That water soaked that page, you guys. It just tore. Daggone it. Can anything else go wrong here? Anyway, we'll get it. We'll get it. But yeah, next time I'll have this done, and then we can just decorate the page. And like I said, there must have been some water in that thing because it soaked that page up. But anyway. I dropped that piece. There it is. Slap that guy right there. Don't want any straight edges. Just like that. Now I'll keep those for other fun things. Okay, we're gonna have to let this page dry pretty good. I'm gonna use the the dryer on it a little bit, and I'll get it, because see, it kind of tore it here because it was so wet. So I might have to decorate that page in a little while. And then have to skip and do something else. But anyway. Good morning, Be Crafty with Jody. Is it? I love doing backgrounds. That's like my favorite thing to do. Is the backgrounds on things, especially when I'm painting. Okay, so we kind of liked the kitty cat over here. Okay, I'm gonna just take the dryer on this just for a little bit. Kind of dry that just a little bit. That's just crazy about that stupid little thing. But these rice papers here, my friend Melissa from Junk and Craft Treasures, she worked with Decoupage Central, and they came up with these cute little papers and stuff, and they're so cute. I wanted to put them in something rather than just having a whole bunch of sign, you know. So that was my inspiration to do this book, was to do something like this. So fun stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna set that right there. Now we're gonna put the kitty here, and where did she go? And I want to put the little girl on this page over here, but obviously we can't put it like that, so we've got to do some work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to start working around this edge here and peeling a lot of that off. So I'm going to sit that right there, put this over here and let that dry for a little bit. I'm going to shut my fan off so that my stuff don't blow away. And we're just going to start working on tearing our rice paper right here. Now I like to use this pen here. It just makes it a lot easier, but you can just use a paintbrush. Now you can, if you needed to really make it a small area and you want to really control where you're tearing, a pencil eraser helps you with that. See that? See how I'm kind of controlling the line that it's tearing? Whereas here, you know, it gets a little crazy on you, which there's nothing wrong with it being crazy, but the pencil eraser does help have a little more control over that. Now I like this roughed edge look right there. You guys, I'm just going to drop this. So the layout right there. And I like that little hairy edge to show the fibers from the rice paper. I like how that looks. So, but see how I can just kind of control if I was wanting to go around something, that helps me control it. Now, it doesn't really matter on this one, but and sometimes you got to go back over it if you didn't get it wet enough like that, because it should tear fairly easily. And the water will dry, so that's not an issue right there. Should we, you guys? I'm burning up. Sounds like my husband's down there coughing now. Gonna be my fault he's sick. I don't know where we got it. It's crazy. Crazy. But anyway, here we go. There. Okay. I need to put some more water in here. Now, you guys, when you're filling these up, they turn the opposite direction. Okay, so that's like a left-handed thread on there. So I saw people that couldn't figure out how to fill their little pens. It turns, instead of lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, it turns the opposite direction. Does that make sense? He's down there coughing, Debbie, so probably. So see, normally you would tighten like that. It tightens this way. That's why sometimes you'll see people that can't get the lid off to put water in. That's why it turns the opposite way than what you normally would turn. Okay. So, kitty, kitty, kitty. I love her. I love her. Okay, so let's see how we're looking on this page here. I should put the lid on that so it doesn't leak everywhere. And I dropped her on the floor. Okay, so now I kind of want it to go over like that. Now see, I could put it in the crease here. That isn't a big deal, which I think we might do. We might just put that on like that. I think that looks really cool, you guys. But let's do some more things to it before that. I'm going to grab, I guess I got to turn that fan back on. Shoo-wee. I'm just going to grab some black distressing ink and I'm just going to kind of hit the edges. Now this paper is still wet, so let's dry it a little bit. That way that ink sticks real good. So this page is getting dry. Just like that. Kind of thinking maybe I might want to now you guys save these for your ATC cards and stuff because those would be a fun little background to put on an ATC card. Now if you belong to the yes, this dryer's awesome. It's a Ranger Heat It craft tool, and it's super hot. It's not a hair dryer. I mean, it'll burn you. It can emboss and stuff with it, but it's a craft dryer. So that's why it's so quiet. Okay, so let's get. Now see, I'm kind of outlining that. Now I could. I've got a whole bunch of these guys, but of course the only one I see over here is this one. Well, here, let's use that one, and that one will become our black one. Probably be a little easier. There. This might be getting a little dry. Another thing, you guys, your distressing inks, if you store them like upside down like that, it keeps the ink up to the top rather than settling down into the bottom down there. And it makes it easier to have the inking on there. So this would be easier if I had something hard under it. Let's do it like this. I don't care if I get it on my ruler. Actually, I kind of do. It's not working out that way either. Where'd the black go? There it goes. I haven't used this black one, so it should be, you know, a fairly new type of one, you know, but it's acting like it's almost dried out, you know. So, but I'm going to be honest with you, I normally store these face down like I just told you I did, but it's been sitting over here at the corner of my table and not been turned upside down. Okay, but see how that just kind of outlined that right there? So then when we put it on here, it doesn't blend so much. It just kind of is part of that right there. Okay, so we have our kitty here. We kind of need something fun with our kitty up here, but we'll find something. We'll find something. So I'm going to go ahead and put our stuff on here and get the kitty cat down. I mean, why not, right? Here we go. Let's just get it down. Now, I'm going to be careful about wiping across here because this is where the kitty goes. So the fact that, look, see, I just made that ink is spilling a little bit, but that's okay because we're going right over the top of that. So when you're doing that and you're doing it on top of your project, make sure that when you're putting your glue on, you're down here where you're going to be gluing so that you don't get glue up where you don't want the glue. Does that make sense? So there. I've been using a lot of that lately. We're probably going to have to order some more. But anyway, our VIP group, which is our subscription group with Take 5, 5-star VIP. If you don't belong to that or you want some information on that, please let us know. What's awesome about our subscription group is there's 4 creators, not just one. And each of us take a week, and it's our week in the group. And we do a project. So you're getting at least 4 projects a month. And it's a lot of fun. We send you, we've done where we send out a kit. We've done where we send you just the supply list. Jeannie's done some paint pours and some jewelries. Melanie has done a lot of mixed media projects. Mary has done some mixed media projects and some other projects. It's a whole lot of fun in that group. But what I was going to tell you guys, not next week, but the week after is my week. And I think we're going to spend the week doing some ATCs every day. We'll do one big project, but then I thought I might jump on every day and we'll do one ATC. So if you're interested in learning the ATC cards and stuff, that's a good way to do that, is in that little group right there. Okay, so see how nice this looks laying down over this? Kind of like that. I'm gonna do that so I've got my edge here. Let me grab this because I'm not even paying attention to comments. I apologize. So let's get that stuff down a little bit better. But I like that black outline. It just kind of makes it pop. See that? So it'll be fun to do. Hey, Nicole, how are you? So that's awesome. I love the kitty cat. Now, we need to put some more stuff with the kitty cat, right? So she's going to go over here. We'll get her in just a second. How are we doing on time? Okay, we're doing good. Okay, so let's kind of look through some of this stuff that I have that might be fun to put with the cat. Just for something crazy and fun. Look at her. Look at her, you guys. That's scary. Scary. Let's look also in our sticker book. This sticker book is so awesome. Look at all this fun stuff. Let's look and see if there's something to do that might be kind of jumps out at us, that might be kind of fun to put with the kitty, because definitely need some more stuff up there. And the little witch girl, if there was, look at that head. Those are cool. Let me see. Some skeletons. Love this book, you guys. This has such fun things in it. See that? Make all kinds of fun stuff with this stuff. It's all just crazy and weird. It's all weird stuff, which is kind of cool. But I just kind of wanted to, I want something. Let's see, look at the bats and the, you know what? Maybe we should put this spider web like up in there. It's kind of green, so I'm gonna darken it up just a tish right here. So it kind of goes with our stuff right there. Let's put that spider web up there. Isn't that cool? That's cool. That's cool. I was hoping there was like a witch in here. Let me glance real quick. Something fun. Okay, so let's leave that spider web up there. But something else that's kind of fun to do is to take like a a pin like this, a Stabilo pin right here, and we can kind of go around this. Now, Stabilo pin you can smear, I think. I say that and watch it not work. But you can kind of put that on here and then get it just a tish wet and see how it kind of smears a little bit. You like that? I like that. Just a little bit wet there, and it kind of smears. It's a Stabilo pen. You can get them in a bunch of different colors. But I thought that might be kind of something fun to do on this page right there. So we might need some words or something. But let's see about her. I am thinking, I'm going to set this over here and then we'll work on it some more here in a second. I am thinking we need to, I need to split her up a little bit. I'm thinking that I'm going to put her pumpkin down here and then kind of put her over here. So I'm going to kind of cut her out. Okay, and then kind of cut the pumpkin out to put on there together. So just add water. Yeah. Yeah, I love that book. That sticker book is so cool. There's 2 of them that you can get. I got it on Amazon. And it's got crazy things in it. You can just come up with some pretty crazy weird stuff. Now again, I'm going to keep a hold of that because we could use it for something else. I'm just going to kind of come up here beside her and around that like that. Okay, I'm just kind of pulling real gentle. Okay, and pull her off of there. Now let's go ahead and get her up here. Let's get this white off. We got to get the white off. Now see how my water really spread there? So I'm just going to take my pencil eraser and help myself so that I don't rip down into her hat real bad. I mean, her hat's already missing the top, but just helps there. Like that. See that? And you have to get a little more water when you're working with the rice papers than you do like with your napkins and things like that, because it, you know, it's a lot thicker paper. So you got to get a little bit more wet. We're going to do that right there. See that? I'm just going to come right around here like this. Just like that. So we'll be able to save that. Now again, I'm going to take my little guy here and we're going to get the edges a little bit black. I'm just going to put it on my mat and forget it. Well, I could put it on this little magazine. You guys keep your silly magazines that you get in the mail, because you can use them like this, or you can use them when you're putting glue on something and then you just, this magazine's gone, but like here, this book here is an old book from school last year. So see, I can take this and pretend like I'm gluing. So I'm going to end up having glue everywhere. And then when I get done, I just rip that page out. And then I've got to start this again. Oh my gosh, did I lose you guys? I went dark. Looks like we're still here, but let's see what's going on. Let me see. Layout. My phone is what died. Hold on, you guys. Let's see what's happening up here. There we go. Holy moly. Now I need to get landscape again. Sorry, you guys. Anyway, Wonder how long that was doing it. Somebody must have called me. I've got it on Do Not Disturb, but you know how that goes. But anyway, you could do that, and then you can just rip that page out. You know what I mean? So like if you putting glue on something and you get this piece all gluey, you can just rip the page out. You know what I'm saying? So if I was putting glue on this, which we'll do that here in a second. Okay, so there she is. Like that. And let's pull our book down here. Let's see where we want to put her. Okay, I'm kind of thinking going to kind of overlap her up there and then put our pumpkin down here like that. So see how we kind of can pull them all together? I think that's going to look cute. Let's put it where you guys can see it. See? What do you guys think? I think that'll look cute. So what I am going to do is we'll do the pumpkin first. So see, I can sit it in this book like I was trying to say. Like this here. Oops. And I can get this all covered in my glue or whatever I use. If I use my stick glue or use this kind of glue. Now, if I would use my stick glue, I wouldn't have to wait so long for my pages to dry. So sometimes I'll use a glue stick, and that way I don't have to wait for the page to dry, you know, because it's not getting it wet. You know what I mean? So, I guess I'm gonna be honest with you. I am feeling a little bit better. So, craft therapy here. It's making me feel better, but that'll work tonight. So hopefully I'll be feeling better. So anyway, so see, I can take this off of this page here like this. That really stuck there. I'm gonna tell you what, and I'm gonna sit it there. But then see, I can rip that page out and throw it away. That way I don't have something sticky there. So we're going to put him down right over here. Now my page underneath here is already wrinkly, whereas I was more flat over there and not really wrinkly. So this is going to naturally be wrinkly because its background is wrinkly. But like I've said before, the wrinkles do not bother me in the least bit. So there's her, and then let's put her right up in here. I'm thinking. See, I think this is going to be really cute. Cute. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put it on this paper here. I know, I love wrinkles too, Debbie. I mean, we all got them, right? I think it just adds a little something to your page. Now, you guys, I want to tell you something when you're doing mixed media, which Melody can tell you all about it too, because she does a lot of mixed media, you guys. And so does Miss Christy from My Artful Adventures there. She does some mixed media and paper crafting. I'm not an expert at it at all, believe me. But I love watching people do it, and I just decided that I wanted to do it too, you know? So, but always remember when you're doing stuff like this, sometimes your project is going to be, it's going to be ugly before it gets pretty. So sometimes when you're working on something and you're going along and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have done this, or whatever it may be, you know, just keep going, and eventually it'll come out the way that you planned it to be and the way that you wanted it to be. But sometimes, you know, we will go along and we're like, man, This doesn't look good at all. And I found that a lot in the mixed media because I even watching some people, I'm just going to be honest here. Sometimes you're watching somebody and you're like, man, that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. But by the time they're done, it's absolutely beautiful. Hey, Miss Dina, how are you, girl? How are you, girl? So we put all these rice papers in our boo book here. So let's see. Well, how are we doing on time? We've got about 14 minutes. So let's figure out some more things to put around on this. Now, I have, let me see. I wanted to look in this little book here. Look at this guy. This little scrapbook paper book. I have torn pages out of and done all kinds of fun stuff with it. Look at that. Look at that. That would just, oh my gosh, you guys, I think we might do that. I'm gonna set that down there. See, some of these pages in here would be cute little elements to put on some of our pages. Like, see, like this witch right here. She might be kind of cool to put on there. But then look here, we've got this moon that could add some purple to it. Look at this little postcards and things. So, but I'm thinking, guys, I am thinking, let's see. I am thinking we might want to put this, see this green clock right here? Slap that baby up there. Just to add some contrasting color on here. So I'm going to just cut this out, get it off this page here, and then I'll actually cut it good. All right, now see, I think that would be cute. That would be cute. Look at these little stamp people here. So see, we could put a couple of those in a couple places. Just put stuff on your page, you know? So why not? So I'm just gonna cut this out here real quick. Is it gonna be perfectly cut out? No, I don't do anything perfectly. Most of the time that's all jagged and crazy. But we try. We try. Yes, you guys, I saw Miss Dina on here. Miss Dina does the ATC cards and stuff too, and the junk journals and things like that. And it's so much fun to watch all of the creators. Now see, this guy's cut off, so we're just gonna cut him off. He's a little crazy. Now I'm not gonna try to go through and get all the little edges of the stamp. I'm just gonna cut around it right there. I'm not going to try to go and try to get all those little edges in there. But yes, Miss Dina does ATC cards and stuff too, you guys. If you don't follow her, go check her out. Anybody on here that's on their business page, you guys, make sure you go check them out. Because they do some really fun things, all of them. And all that. So let's get those off of there. So I'm thinking I'm just going to stick, I'm just putting stuff on here. Look at that. Look at that. You know what? Looky there. Let's look in here again. There's never know. There might be something else that we didn't see. Or maybe that's enough. That might be just enough. I'm thinking that's enough. Let's just slow our horses down. Now, this is cardstock again. So I'm just going to use my glue stick, you guys. I want to actually trade some cards. Yes, definitely. I'm thinking Miss Jeannie is in take 5 here, that maybe we could set up a trade for some trading of some ATC cards. I'm going to grab that one piece down here so I can get it out of my way. So I'm just going to use my glue stick here to put that on. So I've used Mod Podge, I've used my Liquitex matte medium, and now I've used a glue stick. So you don't have to stick to a certain glue. Use what you've got. If you just have Elmer's glue or you've got your glue sticks from your kids, use those, you know? Use those. Now I want to show you something, and I'm going to have Miss Melanie help me figure out how to use them, because I think they're laying right down there. Let me grab them here in a second. I won't want to use them on this project because they're all bright colors. But I'm probably going to have our Melanie show me how to use those. Now, see, I pulled that up because it's wet. I just can't help myself. I'm all over the place. This paint's driving me nuts. I'll show you here in a second. But look at that, you guys. I think that looks really cool. Now, we could put some words there. We could put, let's see what I've got. I've got some of these Jim Holtz. I don't know if there's anything in here that would stay curious. That's what we want to put on there. This is what I need Miss Melanie to tell me how to do. These gelatos. So, Miss Melanie, you're going to have to tell me how I use those. I ordered them because I seen somebody using them, and I think you can just like touch it with water on your paint, water your paintbrush down, and then you spread it out there. Our ladies who took my ATC pocket letter class have been trading. Oh, really? They have been? Oh, that's so cool. That is cool. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. The ATC mystery box, I belong to that, and we did a trade in there. So that was fun. I think I'm liking this Stay Curious because there's a cat. I'm thinking that's what I want. I don't want to overthink it, you guys. I don't need to overthink things. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get a creamy lipstick, and they spread like watercolor. Well, apparently I probably seen Miss Grace from the Comfy Nest use them, so I had to get them, obviously. And then I was like, I don't know really how to use them. So, grab my paper back. There, I'm just going to use my glue. Actually, let's get some. Let's go with the black on the edges on here. Like that again. Like we've been doing. Just like that. See? Just kind of outline it a little bit. And I'm just going to put some glue on here. Now this sticks up. This is a piece of cardboard type of thing. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. So, looky there, you guys. I think that turned out really, really cute. Our page right here for one of our pages in our little book. See the front of our book right here? And we're just getting started doing stuff. I'm really disappointed I got that page so wet. But we did see, I've got these haunted houses. Now see, I'm thinking this graveyard. I want to put like this haunted house on there, and then maybe this a graveyard. I'm kind of thinking that I want to do the graveyard and then this part of the graveyard over in here. But I'm thinking I want to do those two together on a page. But what I was going to show you is some of the other pages that we've done. Maybe. And of course, we did this page with this fun little, and she's got some sparklies on her. She's a bat witch, I guess. I don't know what she is. But look at these. Aren't those awesome? I'm thinking, I have more of them. A couple of them are a little bit scary. Let me pull them over here. So there's a mummy. See, he's a little scary. There's Frankenstein from like the movies. So I was thinking about doing a spread here of these like movie guys, you know. do something like that with these guys on this page. So I've got some ideas of some things to do. And we did this one. I was kind of skipping about every other page. And of course we have this wonderful cobweb. So we could do some fun stuff there. And then here's the pages that we just did. Right there. So I'm just really kind of jumping around. We did that, I believe, week before last. That's a stencil just with some stuff on it. So we've got plenty to do in here. As far as all that goes, what do I have back here? Oh, I have some of this paper. See those crows, those some of them are just printables. Yeah, Christy, I got on like Graphics Fairy and that Artsy Fartsy, and they were free printables. These are actually like the ones we just did, and like this is rice papers from Decoupage Central. That's what started this whole thing, was the those rice papers, and me wanting to put them somewhere, you know, rather than just on the sign. Now see how this in the crack here is kind of coming up. So I'll fix that when we get off of here. But you know what? It really doesn't hurt anything. So I'd probably just leave it alone. But I really like how this page turned out, you guys. I think it looks really, really cute. So I'll get a picture of it and we'll post it in the group for you guys. And my plan was to just keep working on this when I go live every once in a while. And we'll get through this book and do all kinds of fun things. Yes, I did get the metallic on the front cover. See, I went kind of crazy with the metallic. Put a little more on than I had planned on doing, but I think it ended up turning out pretty cool, even with my smushed spider. I did, this is glue dots with my hot glue gun, and these little squigglies over here, and then I tried to make a spider, and my spider didn't turn out very good, but that's okay. You know, I could have peeled him off and redone him, but why? You know, he turned out okay. Then we did our broom here. That's glue. And then this is just drop cloth fibers that I made into a little, the broom part. And then all of this right here, I used that mold paste, and I did it on a stencil. So it's kind of raised up a little bit with a stencil. And then that one, and then this was a piece of like a doily that I did that paste with too. So I think it turned out pretty cool. And then, like I said, here's our spread for today. How much fun is that? You guys, let's see. We got 2 minutes. Miss Jeannie from Crafty. Miss Jeannie's next. My mind is completely blank. The Crafty Casa. Clifton's Crafty Casa. So she's coming up next. So jump over onto her page, or just stay right here and take 5 and scroll. The paste that I used, this is what I used right here. Molding paste. Okay. Now, when I was doing this, I was thinking this would dry clear. This does not dry clear, so it dried white, so I had to paint over it, which wasn't a big deal. Just in my mind, I thought it would dry clear, so I was wrong about that. But I think what I was thinking of was this Liquitex matte gel, which is kind of like a glue, but see how thick it is? You can do the same things with it, and I believe it dries clear. I'm thinking. So anyway, you guys go check out Miss Jeannie, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.